What is up, guys? Welcome to Legacy TCG, back with your daily dose of Edison. Today we have round number 5 between Hector playing Hero Frogs and Jack on Twilight. So I think both of these players are X and 1. They're fighting for a chance to be second or third for the night to get some store credit. It's nice to have some credit in the bank just for some sleeves or for random singles you need. For me, I spend it a lot on like One Piece cards. I don't even play One Piece, but I think the cards are really like beautiful. So I just buy it for collecting purposes. Yeah, they got so much cool art. And sometimes Yu-Gi-Oh brings out cool stuff, but very rarely. They don't have as many artists as One Piece, or at least like differing art styles. Yeah, Arcus. Okay. We're gonna mill some cards. Okay, 1, 2. And pass. Here comes Treeborn Frog. We can't target the Arcus with Caius. Ooh, we're gonna pick it out of the air, so now we have to reset our graveyard. There are a couple DD Crows in the main for Jack, so it is a little tricky. Kind of have to be cautious on how we bring out our Treeborn Frogs. This is one of the decks that are able to run DD Crow pretty nicely. We're gonna take 300 and then special Tragodia, but Jack should really just take the damage first. So how it's supposed to look like is you calculate damage between 2 monsters, drop the Trag from your hand, then the Arcus goes to grave. I'm only saying that because someone could shark him, and I don't want that to happen to him. So you, like, when it's 2 monsters facing off, you calculate damage, right? You go minus 300, and then you activate Tragodia after taking damage, and you special onto the field, and then after everything's said and done, then the Arcus goes to grave. If you send it to the grave and then try to bring out Tragodia, someone could say, oh, nope, you already sent it to the grave, it's too late, you missed the window, etc, etc. So, I mean, most of our players won't do that, but if you go somewhere else where they don't know you, they're just kind of trying to take, you know, they're gonna do whatever it takes to win. They might do that to him, so I don't want that to happen. Who did I learn that from? I think it was Juan Morioki. I was trying to bring down a Trag, and he's like, okay, this is how it happens. So I'm like, oh, okay. Thank you. So we got the double dupe block. Ooh, Snipe Hunter. I don't know if it probably doesn't make the dupe frog miss timing at all, right? We're gonna discard Necrogarna. That's gonna blow up. We're gonna activate the effect. Bring back the swap frog. Then do we do it again? Do we want more discard? We need some way to get over this pesky dupe frog. So maybe it's worth it. I don't know. He could ping in for some damage. I do think that Hector is the one on a lock or on a clock. The later it goes for Jack, the more options he has to work with. Swinging for 15. I swing in with the Trag as well. It's like 1200 damage, but it could be, you know, could be the game, you know. All right, we got Miracle Fusion for 0-1, 0 number 1, and Stratos hits the field as well. We're gonna add a card, maybe Evil Hero, Malicious Edge, or Prodigy are your likely targets. Yeah, there's the edge. So Jack's board is going to go down. Now that I think of it, I was like, man, what's the weakness of light swords? And it probably has a hard matchup against any zero type of decks. Because as soon as this card hits the board, like your answer of just like dropping JD and blowing everything up, it trades with zero, right? There's no way around it unless you have like you're like citing fissure or smashing ground or something. Like, you know what I mean? Like, how do you get around that? You have to kind of use your effect monsters and all of them just kind of destroy. So we're gonna cold wave, pass the turn. Oh, yeah, gotta be careful. Yeah, every time I use cold wave, I just put it in the center. I'm like, okay, like we gotta remember this. It's just one turn, but a lot of people tend to just forget it. Kai is gonna go over this Raikou, and now we're getting pressured pretty bad. 24 and 25. Yeah, this is rough. This is not looking like, I've rarely seen Jack on the back foot, but this, yeah, woof, that was rough. Hector goes up game one. Hector and his group of friends, they like disappeared for a straight up a year. I was like, hey Roberto, I was like, doesn't still play? He's like, oh no, you know. And I was like, okay, because they have school and like they have school activities and like college stuff, you know, and they have their other responsibilities besides Yu-Gi-Oh. They do enjoy Yu-Gi-Oh, right? So it's like summertime when I'm recording this, right? So they came back and, you know, they're down to play. Him, Jeremy, I think Damien, they're all Yu-Gi enjoyers, so I'm always happy to see them. I like saw Jeremy, I was like, you're Jeremy, aren't you? He's like, wow, I'm surprised you remember my name. It's been a year. I was like, yeah. But I had good memories with them. That's why I remember, because like they're just fun to play with. They're constantly learning. They, you know, they have a long way to go to like improve as players. But that's the fun part, is honestly improving every locals. Okay, this hand not so bad. Mill 3. Ooh, Plague. That's something we can break this dupe block apart with. That's nice. Hector has Dark Dust Spirit in hand, so if things go a little crazy, we can use that Dark Dust. Man, his hand's loaded with double DD Crow. Holy moly. That is gross. Would he draw Kaiku? Okay, we're gonna tribute. Huh? What just happened? Oh, what? Wait, what? What happened to this Lila? Okay, Lila. Oh, he karma cutted it. Okay, I was like, well, what just happened? What happened to this dude? Okay, karma cut. We're gonna discard a card. DD Crow. Get rid of this thing. Get rid of the other one. Now we just have Raikou in grave. Goes a little darkness. They have like 9 to 10 darks to be able to feel this allure. But yeah, after seeing 2 DD Crows in the main from the Twilight deck, kind of wants me. A part of me kind of wants to bring back my Chaos Machina deck. Oh man, I had so much fun with that deck, but the problem with it is it was kind of bricky because I was trying to like bring Dark Arm Dragon out, but I was having a hard time figuring out which darks I wanted, so I'm just gonna stuff 3 DD Crows in it, call it a day. It should be fun. Yeah. 3 DD Crows, maybe 2 Hamster, 3 3 Raikou, Gale. Alrighty, we're gonna go into Lumina. Oh boy, is he gonna try to top deck for Plague? He might. Chaos Sorcerer hits the field. Okay, that's not bad. Oh, he banishes the dark. Yeah. Yeah, so you'd have to anticipate the Chaos Sorcerer coming down if you wanted to DD Crow his dark. But at this point, it is too late. Aaron's gonna kick this card back to the deck. And now Lumina will destroy this Treeborn Frog. Alright, mill a bunch of cards. Here comes the wolf. 2 wolves! Oh my goodness. And a huge Dark Dust Spirit is gonna nuke the board. Holy moly. See you guys. Man, a +4 for Hector. And then he's gonna be able to swing in for 22 as well. And then this card will bounce back to his hand during the end phase. Yep. That's gross. And so now Jack's like thinking like, dude, if I bring anything on board, he's gonna nuke it. So how do I... So he needs to answer the Treeborn Frog, or just any body really, in order to keep this Dark Dust Spirit at bay. Alright, Pot of Avacyn, we need to target one of these cards with DD Crow. And if we can do that... DD Crow, you gotta pitch it. There you go. This is as good as it gets. Yeah, I think he's gonna do it. Hey, yeah, you're gonna make it fizzle. Excellent, good job. I was like, please pitch it. Yeah. So we're gonna trade 1 for 1, but that's okay. Oh man, maybe he needed to slam that Kaiku before he brought the Pot of Avarice out. But he does answer the Treeborn Frogs with 18 with Kaiku. It's great. Here comes Stratos into Infernal Prodigy. But yeah, when Kaiku is on board, your opponent can't mess with your graveyard. Can't banish anything. So like if you slam the Kaiku, then Pot of Avarice, you're like your Pot of Avarice is in the clear. So this is gonna crash. Pass. Let's see. I guess just pass. I don't know how all frog like matchups go for Jack, but this is pretty rough. Dark Dust Spirit, Vanity's Fiend is something that's pretty potent. The 0 is really annoying. Like at worst, this 0 just trades with this Tragodia, right? Like he tributes over the 0, he still blows up stuff. It's pretty nuts. But Hector has to be a little bit careful because he ran out of Treeborn Frogs. So the body he has on board, that's all he's got, right? So we take 300 here. 300 on this side. Okay. Fragile Light Brigade. 1, 2, and 3. What do we search for? Not a lot of good targets left at all, actually. Maybe Raikou. Gareth will be added. And the deck getting kind of thin. We need those JDs to get to hand ASAP. We have the names. We have yeah, we have the conditions met. We really just need JD. Okay, attack. We're gonna honest do 1850. Everything's gonna blow up. And the Swap Frog goes in for 1,000. If we can get Jack below 1,000 life points, that'd be pretty nice. Because even if he does draw JD, we do have a chance to respawn. We have a turn to live with our stuff. Soul Release. Alright. So Hector is the type of player, like, he doesn't care if his cards are upside down or not. And I know other players, it bugs it bugs the living hell out of them. He's like, whatever, I don't care. Like, I can see everything, so. But other players, they're like nah, that's weird. Like, We can't have that, you know. Like people in the comments comment, I'm like, oh, I don't know. That's just how he moves his cards. This is what he does. He has 2 removed from play piles. We gotta move those over just to keep the field a little bit cleaner. Tribute or the Dark Dust. Swing for 22. We're gonna Necro Guard now. We need to keep our life above water, so that when we do, if we do draw GD, then we can do something. We're gonna discard, pop. I think it does land. I think you have to avoid 5 or 2. Torrential is gonna be activated. I don't know if you have to activate that card before he resolves his effect or not, but here comes the Vanity's Fiend with a special prodigy, and that will seal the deal. Man, that was rough. I think this is the first time I've seen, maybe first or second time that I saw Jack really struggle against a certain matchup. I guess 0. I don't know. Maybe it just he didn't have any JDs either. The coolest card that did hit the field was Chaos Sorcerer, so you know, a bit of RNG on Hector's side as well. But yeah, I guess the game just changes completely if he has JD or not. And those boys were hiding in these last like 8 cards or so. Either way, that was a ton of fun. Hector, I think he goes X1. I don't know if he gets 2nd or 3rd tonight. It's possible, but it's not guaranteed. But either way, we had fun along the way. That's all that really matters to me, at least. And yeah, I hope you guys had fun too. Thank you so much for watching. If you like the videos, make sure to hit that subscribe button for me, and then I will catch you on the next one. Peace.